AITA for banning my MIL after she gave away my wife's furniture. I'm still shaking a little while telling this because it feels unreal, and my wife Paula and I had just come back from our first trip since our twin daughters were born. We were exhausted, emotional, but happy to finally be home. Before leaving, we gave her mother, Hakiko, a spare key. Just in case. Water plants, check the house, nothing more. Or so we thought. Paula is a deeply sentimental person. When her grandmother passed away, she left her 2 hand-carved mahogany pieces, a writing desk and a vanity. They weren't just furniture, they were memories, history, love carved into wood. Paula used that desk almost every day. It smelled like polish, and old paper, and somehow it still felt warm. So we open the door, walk into the room, and it's empty. Completely empty. No desk, no vanity. Just boxes and cheap flat-pack furniture that wobbles if you breathe near it. Hakiko is standing there, smiling like she won the lottery. She proudly tells us she fixed the place by getting rid of the dusty old junk and upgrading us to a modern look. I honestly thought she was joking. She wasn't. She had donated Paula's inheritance while we were gone. No call, no message, no permission. Just gone. I felt my chest tighten. Paula froze like her brain couldn't process it, then she collapsed into tears. At that moment, something very calm and very cold snapped in me. I told Hakiko to leave. I asked for the keys. I didn't shout. I didn't insult her. I just ended the conversation. I changed the locks the next morning. Now the family is furious. My phone lights up with messages calling me abusive, controlling, dramatic. I'm accused of isolating my wife from her own mother, of power tripping, of overreacting. They keep repeating the same line. Hakiko's heart was in the right place. That it's just furniture. That banning a grandmother over old wood is cruel, especially when grandchildren are involved. But here's the thing no one wants to hear. It was never about furniture. It was about boundaries, about consent, about someone deciding that their taste mattered more than my wife's memories and ownership. Paula is an adult. That furniture was hers. Hakiko didn't make a mistake. She made a decision. Paula is on my side. She hasn't wavered once. She says every time she looks at that empty space, it feels like a second loss. First her grandmother, then the proof that her mother doesn't respect her. The guilt trips keep coming. The lectures about forgiveness, family, tradition. I'm told to be the bigger person, to apologize, to unlock the door. But all I did was protect my wife and our home. And somehow, that makes me the villain in their story. I keep replaying the moment in my head, wondering if I should have handled it differently. But every version where I stay quiet ends with Paula hurt and unheard. If setting boundaries makes me the bad guy, I can live with that. I just wish the people calling me a monster would ask why a locked door bothers them more than a broken trust. Because trust, once donated away, is much harder to replace than any piece of furniture. And no amount of smiling explanations can bring it back once it's gone. That's the part no one seems willing to understand. Somehow I'm expected to grin,